should be connecting live to Facebook. Just checking here. Great, welcome Facebook. We are connected now. There we go. It's always a bit of just setting everything up. Well, welcome to the challenge for setting one courageous goal for 2024. Let me get my presentation going, and then we shall, get it all going. Share screen. Super. So for those that are in the Facebook group, you should be able to see and hear me. If not, just let me know in the comments. I am watching. And we have the VIPs here in Zoom with me. Welcome to this year's challenge. I am so excited to be doing this, not only because I thoroughly enjoy the process and taking you through it, but also it's because I would really like to get a focus for the year. And that is what we're going to be working on today, right? Is we're going to be exploring just in tonight's little pre-party. I hope you got a drink. I've got mine here with me. We're just going to be sharing a bit. Let me just see how I get this. One more setup for the technology. What's going on here? So what we want to be looking at is, why are we doing this? Why are we meeting today? And what are we going to be doing through this week? Well, we're looking at goals for one thing. And why a goal? We're going to get more into the theory of why goals in particular, and if you set them up in a well-formulated way, are very useful in terms of how they galvanize everything, our energy, our focus, our resources, and help us be more successful. So we're looking at a goal because we want to achieve something this year, and we want to get clear on what that is and how we are going to achieve it. I am encouraging you to just set one goal. You don't have to. You can set as many goals as you want. The thing that what really interests me and what I found in the last few years that we've been doing this is when we focus on just one thing for the year, so much can actually happen. And it's we're doing one courageous goal. So that's the other aspect we're looking at, is it's kind of like a goal that would take us a year. It might be a lifestyle change that we really want to make and implement. It could be we want to achieve something, a new job, a side hustle, I don't know, learn a new hobby, something that we can work on throughout the whole year, something that would take a year, something that needs a bit of time and thought. And especially like I did last year was a lot of a lifestyle kind of change. It needed a lot of time, and I did it in steps and stages. So we're setting one courageous goal for the year, something that also the courage part. Courage is the thing that only is activated when we do something that's maybe a bit risky or seems a bit daunting, quite big in a way, or just we know we're going to really have to focus on it. So one courageous goal for 2024. That's why we're here today, and that's what we're focusing on in order to activate our courage and achieve something that we know is going to make a difference for ourselves. It could be a small thing but a difficult thing to achieve, or could be a really big but easy thing. I don't know what it is. We're going to find out in this week. And also, we're going to be doing it in the form of a challenge, because a lot of I sent an email out to my mailing list saying this year's just started with a bang. I mean, we're already going into almost the last week of January. And I don't know about you, but I haven't had a chance yet to gather my thoughts and really think about what it is I want to achieve this year. So it's nice to have a challenge like this that gets us to actually sit and do the work. But the challenge, yeah, is to focus our attention for this week so that we actually can get through a process and come out with a goal. So you can just think for yourself a bit about why you're taking part in this challenge. What would it mean for you as you come out of this week with a well-formed goal? And then we're going to look at how, right? I started mentioning, but that this is a challenge. It's not a masterclass. It's not a webinar. It's not just me talking all the time, although there will be short bits of theory that I'm going to share with you. It's a participatory experience. In other words, the more you participate, the more you're going to get out of it. I'm challenging you to actually do the work this week that we need to do in order to develop our goal and our focus, our direction for the year. So challenge is specifically developed and delivered in a way that encourages you to participate. We are going to be going through a process. If I could do this in a one worksheet and just 10 minutes, that's all we would be doing. But we're not. It takes a few hours, and we're breaking it up into steps and stages over the week. So we're going to be going through a process so that we set our goal in the most well-formed way that I found with all the research that I've looked at in terms of goal setting. And we're doing it in a way that it incorporates the learning into our lives so that it becomes a lot of the challenge work in different challenges. You really want to develop what's called the muscle memory. You want it to become part of your way of being and doing. And hopefully through this process, just the activity of setting this goal is going to help, like create filters, as I call them. It's going to almost attract to you. You will start to see, you will filter out what's irrelevant, and you will start to see and filter in what is relevant in order to help you to achieve this goal, because that's what you're going to be deciding this year. So really, I encourage you to be active, to participate, to do the exercises, to get the most out of this process, right? Because the only way to develop a muscle, right, is to do the exercises. You have to do physically reps of picking up weights in order to build the strength in your arms. We here want to develop our capacity for focus and for decision making and for direction for the year. And so by participating in this and not just listening to me and thinking, oh, I'll get to it later, I'll do it when I can, really try and make the time to do the exercises this week so that you gain the most from building this muscle of goal setting. Challenge is also designed because it's a teaching method where, because you participate, you actually retain more of the information. So I found these figures quite interesting from some research, that just a lecture, if I were to just give you a lecture on how to set a goal or send you an article, you're only going to remember 5 to 10% of that. Demonstration, maybe 30%. But in this format of having those things, plus the group discussion and the actual practice and encouraging each other, talking to each other, helping each other with our goals, we are going to get up to 90% retention from what you're going to learn this week. So my challenge to you is to participate in the challenge with me. Right, so how does a challenge work? What are we actually going to be doing? So every day I'm going to give you a lesson. Right, I'm going to teach you a little bit of theory around goal setting and around the next action that we're doing, why we're doing it, what's the value in the way we're doing it this way. Then you're actually going to have an action to do, an exercise, some homework, whatever the word you want to use. And then I'm going to encourage you to share part of that homework. It's not always all of it. You can share as much as you want. Please, you can put on your video and just talk to us about your goal and the steps and stages. But You don't have to. You can also just write what I'm suggesting, just the few aspects that comes out of the exercise for that day. Share it with us in the community, whether that's the Facebook group or the WhatsApp group for the VIPs. But that's how we are going to, the challenge is designed, right? 7 o'clock every night, South African time. I will be here popping into the Facebook group and with the VIPs here and giving you the lesson. So 7 till about 20 past, half past, and then take in any questions. Then just the VIPs stick around with me and we do some more group coaching. But then during the day, during the part of that lessons, I'll explain the exercise to you. And there's also a manual that you'll get via email and in the Facebook group, and your workbook that you're going to be working through. You then do that action during the day. So night before you'll get the theory and that, and then during the day you get to do the exercise and share it anytime, right? Get it back to me. You can either, I'll show you just now how to share it. But I'm also going to be giving you some prizes. And so if you want to be in the draw to win one of those prizes during this week, and that's just to encourage you to participate, you need to get your homework into me by 6 o'clock so that I've got time to get track and put all your names into a hat to see who's going to win. So the lesson, as I said, will be broadcast through the Courage Circle here on Facebook and in the Zoom. You will get your workbook emailed to you. So if you haven't registered yet, I really recommend that you find the link below this and register in your emails and that. And then so I can email you the workbooks so you've got easy access to them. And then the share your homework, your ideas, your thoughts, your results of the exercises. Share it in the Courage Circle under the video, or I'll maybe open up a post for it, or in the WhatsApp group for the VIPs. We have a special group going there. Then there'll also be the replays, right? You'll get a replay so that you've got time to go over if you need to, or if you really, really can't make the live session. And I so recommend you come to the live session. Because that's one way when we learn about accountability, you'll understand more about why, if you can just commit to come live, you're going to gain so much. But there will be replays of the videos, right? The replays automatically with Facebook does a wonderful thing. It creates a video for us. And for the VIPs and anyone else who can't access to Facebook or doesn't really like the format of Facebook, there will be an option to find the replays in Bravery School. That's my membership website, Bravery School. So, and there are the links in the email I send out. Each day I'll send the next day, I'll send you the link to the replays. But they'll be it's braveryschool.co.za/2024goal. And then also for the VIPs, they have their own section. So if you would like those, just a quick bit of admin about it. If you would like access to the replays in Bravery School, you just need to go to braveryschool.co.za and then find the join button, right? When you click on the join, it's going to take you to this page, and you just need to choose the self-study option. It's free. There's no cost to come to the challenge unless you've obviously upgraded to VIP, but the free level is what's called self-study. You select that, add in your details. I get notification, and then I will give, you will find access to it when you go to the Bravery School page 2024-goal. This is what it will come up, and you'll see already I've got it set up for tonight's launch notes, as well as the replays will go there. So that's how you find it in Bravery School. In the Facebook group, if you're not aware, there is a section called guides. If you click on the guides, you'll actually have a wonderful surprise if you haven't looked there. I've already got 6 different guides there. The first one is what courageous conversations are not. And there's a lovely set of guides there. The guide for this challenge is going to be guide number 7. So you actually just need to scroll down a bit. I will be pinning the guides to make it easy to access within the Facebook group. But guide number 7, it will be all the workbooks and videos for this challenge. Now, that's where you find all the replays, right, and the workbooks. Accountability. How are you going to hold yourself accountable? I really recommend you find an accountability partner. That might be someone else in this group, or maybe you want to grab a friend and bring them in to join us tomorrow night. The groups are there to hold each other accountable. So that's why I'm encouraging you to share and to go and comment on each other's sharing. Let's cheer each other on. Let's help if there's a question. Let's ask questions to help the person clarify what they're working towards. So we're there to support each other and for us to also share, which holds us accountable. And you can also, if you don't want to do that, although remember, this is all about developing our courage, and I really encourage you to participate in the forums, in the groups, because it's a safe place for us to share and to get feedback. But you're welcome to as well email me anytime. hello@Bravery School comes direct to me. hello@braveryschool.co.za. And I said there's prizes, right? I really want to encourage the participation. So the prizes I'll start handing them out on Tuesday night, because you need Monday night's theory to get going with the exercises. I will be offering someone a VIP upgrade. If you've already upgraded, you'll just get a refund for it. But I'm also going to be giving the prize away of a 3-month accountability coaching with me, and also a 6-month package. And what that is it's a private half-an-hour session per month with me as your accountability partner, where we check in with your goal. What did you do last month? What are you going to do this next month? And I assist you and coach you. It's a really laser sharp, wonderful half an hour. So I'm going to give away 2 packages, a 3-month and a 6-month of that going forward. But you'll learn much more about accountability soon and why it's so important. And I'm also going to then give away a private session, 2-hour breakthrough session with me. So those are going to be some of the prizes for your participation. To enter a prize, you need to be present at the live if I pull your name out of the hat. And you need to have got your homework into me, your exercise for that day into me by 6 o'clock in the evening, South African time, in time for the 7 o'clock lesson. So great, so that's a bit of admin in the background. Now let's just, if there's any questions, you're welcome to just put it in the chat of wherever you're watching this from. This is our roadmap. What are we going to be doing over the next 5 days, right? Well, tonight is just the launch, the introductions, how the challenge works, how we can get the most out of this process. Tomorrow, Monday, we are going to look again in more detail about why do we set goals? Why not resolutions, or just, why do we even bother? But also, why are we looking at a courageous goal? What does courage have to do with goal setting in general, and also specifically for our courageous goal for the year? We're going to do a really good exercise called a past year review, where we're going to bring the learnings that we got from last year and turn them into guidelines to help us take the most from our past, the previous year, and actually put it into practice to help us this year. Tuesday, you're going to start to really narrow down on your goal. We're going to be talking about it already. You may have something in mind, but otherwise, I've got a few ideas to help you to start to fine tune and decide what it is you want to focus on this year. And we're going to get very clear on the intention behind that goal. Why that goal? What will you get from it? Because that helps drive us and keep us motivated. Then we are going to be looking as well at, on Wednesday, what is the criteria to make a goal well-formed? There's a number of things, and I'm going to explain each and show you how to word your goal, how to think of it, how to make sure that it is a goal and the way we've created it sets us up for success. And we're going to work out how we are going to measure the steps and stages on the way, and the end point, so that we know when to celebrate. Day 4, we're going to start now looking at how to achieve that. How do we come up with an action plan for the year? What are the things we need to be putting in place? How do we take this massive goal, if it is massive, this year-long project we want to work on? How do we break it down so we know what we're going to do next week, the week after, the week, each day maybe? So we're going to look and come up with an action plan, and we're going to learn a lot about accountability. Because what's the point of having this whole goal if we're not able to hold ourselves accountable to actually do what we need to do to make this goal happen? So we're going to learn about accountability. And then day 5, Friday. I know it's a Friday, but I really hope you'll join me. You can bring your drinks along again to celebrate the end of the week. But we're going to look now at what could be some of the obstacles that will get in our way, that will derail us, that will take us off track, that will stop us from working towards our goal. And what would be some of the encourages, as I call them, what can help us to, if we keep them in mind and we keep using them and applying them, what resources have we got that will help us reach our goal? And I'm going to give you a bit of theory about courage. What you need to know about courage that will give you the courage, this inner strength and capacity to do what we need to do this year to achieve our goal. So that's kind of the roadmap, and I'll just give you some of my pointers on what's next. I have some really interesting accountability options for you if you enjoy me and you would like to work with me more on doing your goal. One is we actually, for the first time, I'm going to be offering a mastermind for the One Courageous Goal, where every month, if you would like, you can join me and a few other masterminders, and we're going to work seriously towards our goals this year. Also have an email only option called Be Bold that's going to be launching this year as well. And obviously my private accountability coaching sessions with me. But that we're going to go into more detail. It's just a few slides just to explain how I can support you going forward. That's our roadmap, right? Getting clear on taking the learnings from last year, getting clear on what we want to achieve. How do we formulate this in the most well-formed way? Come up with an action plan, factor in the important part of accountability, and make sure we don't let anything stop us, and we've got all the resources we need to achieve our goal. So yeah, that is what I wanted to share with you today. So if there are any questions, please do just raise your hand, pop them in the comments there. Let me know under the replays. I will be around the whole week, checking in a lot on all the places, the WhatsApp group for the VIPs. If anyone wants to upgrade VIP, it's only 360 Rand, and you get direct access to me through the WhatsApp group and to hang around on the Zoom for extra group coaching after the sessions. So what I suggest you do is, if you're not already in the Facebook group, make sure you join the Facebook group if that's your preferred way of finding the videos and sharing your exercises for each day, or you can join the Bravery School for the replays. I've shown you how. Just get in touch if you need any support with setting that up. And then just start to think, what area of your life do you want more courage in? What area of your life needs some attention this year? You may already have quite a clear idea on the type of goal or the goal itself, or you may not be sure at all. So it's just to start that process of, is it personal? Is it to do with work, my business, or your job? Is it a specific relationship you want to work on? Is it yourself? Is it your lifestyle? Is it your health? Is it your fitness? Is it your finances? What is the area of your life that you would like to focus on this year and really make something happen there? And please invite your friends. It's really always much more fun with friends around, and it's a good way to hold each other accountable, is to have someone you're working with and encouraging and supporting and sharing as we go along. So it's not too late to invite your friends. They've still got time to get in and catch up. As you can see, today is just an overview. But the most important is to be in by tomorrow so that we get going. So yes, lots. Just checking again in Facebook. Any questions? Please just let me know. And VIPs, nothing on Zoom. It looks like I will be hanging around on Zoom. So just those that are there with me, just hang in there. But otherwise, I will see you tomorrow night and in all the groups. And let's have some fun this week and set a courageous goal for 2024. No questions, just hoping. All right, then I shall stop the broadcast. Where's the button?